So let's go ahead and get into the problem. So the first thing we want to understand is, what does this word mean in algebra? Evaluate, okay? Well, evaluate means when we are given some sort of variable expression. Now there's a difference between an expression and an equation. So for example, x squared is, hey, I'm just expressing something as if I was going to write, a sentence, and tell you a little story. So this is just an expression, okay? This also would be an expression, okay? These are examples of expressions. But as soon as I put an equation like x squared plus 1 is equal to 9, or an equal sign, excuse me, now this is an equation, all right? So this is an expression. This would be an equation. So we really, want to improve our algebra vocabulary. And again, we need to understand what this word means, evaluate. Okay, so evaluate means that we're going to assign a value for this variable x. Okay, in this case, it's going to be -1, and we want to plug in this -1 into this expression and then determine, what is this equal to, all right? So we're going to have to simplify this numeric expression to get some final number, all right? So that's what evaluate means. Take your variable, whatever number is assigned to that variable, and plug it in, and then simplify and get a final number. Okay, so hopefully you're like, yes, I know what that means, So basically this is pretty simple, right? All we would need to do is take this -1, plug it in to this, replace this x with -1, and then square it, right? So that is effectively what we need to do. But why is this confusing? Well, I'm going to show you why right now. Okay, so what a lot of students do, they're like, okay, I have x squared, and I need to plug in -1 for this x squared. So when you do this, replace this x with -1, you think that this expression now looks like this, -1 squared, all right? And you might be saying, well, yeah, isn't that right, Mr. YouTube Math Man? I mean, I just replaced the x with -1. Well, no, this is incorrect, okay? This is not right. And I'll explain to you in 1 second why. But anyways, let's just take this expression right here, -1 squared, because this is another place where a lot of students make an error. So -1 squared, if I said, hey, figure out what this is without your calculator, a lot of students might give the answer +1, because what they're thinking is, oh, this is going to be -1 times a -1, a negative times a negative is a positive, so this is +1. Well, pretty good thinking. However, that is incorrect. Okay, what we have to keep in mind is PEMDAS, the order of operations. Okay, so here we have parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. We're moving from left to right. So are there any parentheses here? No. Are there any exponents, i.e. powers? Yes, there is. Okay, so the power, this 2 is acting upon this 1, not this negative sign. So what we have to do first is this 1 squared. Now you might be saying, well, isn't this exponent 2 acting, isn't this -1? No, not the way it's written, and I'll show you how to distinguish between -1 squared and this expression. This is negative, the opposite of 1 squared. This is what this is saying in mathematics. So 1 squared is what? Well, it's 1 times 1, so that's going to be 1. And then we're going to take the opposite of 1, or the negative of 1, and that is -1. And really, outside right here, there's a -1 times this 1 squared. Okay? All right, now if you want to kind of just double check this on your own, if you have a scientific calculator, you can just type in without parentheses -1 squared, and you'll see the answer -1. Okay, so again, let's get back to evaluating. When you evaluate, the big thing that I want you to remember is always use parentheses, okay, when substituting or plugging in for a variable. Okay, so this is what you want to see. Are you struggling in math because of confusing lessons? Maybe the teacher's not showing you all the steps you need, or things are happening too fast. Well, there is a better way. So come on over to my math help program at tcmathacademy.com. There you'll find clear step-by-step instruction by me that will definitely make a huge difference in your math success. So make sure to check out all my courses by following the links in the description. So if I want to evaluate x squared for x is equal to -1, I'm going to replace this x here, okay, with the -1, but I'm going to use parentheses, just like this, -1 squared. You're going to be very explicit when you do this, okay, because now this means something completely different. Now, again, you could check this in your calculator, but -1 squared means take -1 and multiply it by itself. -1 times -1 indeed is a +1. Okay, now why would I make a video like this trying to emphasize these things? Well, when you've been teaching math as long as I have for decades and decades, and of course I've been studying math for many decades, you have a real advantage as a math teacher because you see thousands and tens of thousands of problems. You see the trends where students commonly misunderstand things. Okay, I'm sure I was making these errors way back in the early 1980s when I was in high school. Of course, back then I probably wasn't even paying attention because I wasn't the best of students, or best of student. But here's the deal. Okay, if you got this wrong, certainly don't be discouraged. This is a little thing that hopefully now you understand. But here's kind of the big point that I'm going to try to make in this particular video. In math, okay, you learn math one skill at a time. Okay, there's that old adage, how do you eat an elephant? One little tiny bite at a time. It's impossible to learn everything, and that's why you have to pay attention. You have to be highly focused when you are learning math. Okay, if you get distracted, you're going to get confused, and then you're going to make errors, and you're going to get frustrated. So if you need help with algebra, as a matter of fact, I'm going to leave links to all my most popular math courses in the description of this video, but hopefully this little video helped you out. So whether it's my program or another material, just make sure you work on anything that you don't understand. Okay, if you're trying to learn math, you can't be like, I don't understand that, I'm just going to ignore it, because that doesn't work. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.